Did you know it only takes 7 seconds for someone to form a first impression? Yes, just 7 seconds can determine whether you're seen as confident, attractive, and interesting. Welcome to the intriguing world of first impressions, where every glance, word, and gesture can help shape how others perceive you. But don't worry, this isn't about being inauthentic or manipulative. It's about presenting your best, most genuine self to the world with poise and grace. First impressions act like an invisible handshake, setting the tone for new relationships, whether professional, social, or romantic. Our brains are incredibly efficient at making these snap judgments. It's an ancient survival mechanism that helped our ancestors quickly identify friends from foes based on minimal information. And while we can't control how others perceive us entirely, we can positively influence their impressions. And it starts with understanding the key elements that contribute to a strong first impression: confidence, appearance, body language, and communication. So how do you make those 7 seconds count? Well, keep watching because we have some practical tips for you. Clothes aren't just fabric, they're a statement. They say who you are before you even open your mouth. Picture this. You're stepping into a room, and before you've even uttered a word, heads are turning. Why? Because you've dressed to impress. Clothing can transform perceptions and make a lasting impression. And no, it's not about donning the latest designer labels or chasing fleeting fashion trends. It's about understanding your body, knowing what works for you, and dressing in a way that highlights your personal style. Let's start with understanding your body type. Are you an apple, a pear, or maybe an hourglass? Knowing your body shape is crucial because it helps you choose outfits that flatter your figure. For instance, if you're pear-shaped, wearing darker colors on the bottom and lighter colors on top can create a balanced look. If you're an apple shape, V-neck tops and empire waist dresses can highlight your best features. Next, let's talk about personal style. Think of it as your fashion fingerprint. It's unique to you. Are you classic, bohemian, or a bit of a trendsetter? Knowing your style can help you curate a wardrobe that reflects your personality. If you're comfortable and confident in what you're wearing, it shows. Now, let's dive into some practical tips. First, invest in quality basics. A well-fitted blazer, a pair of tailored trousers, a crisp, white shirt. These are your wardrobe workhorses. They're versatile and timeless, and they can be dressed up or down. Second, don't underestimate the power of accessories. A statement necklace, a chic scarf, or a pair of killer heels can instantly elevate an outfit. Finally, remember that fashion rules are meant to be broken. So feel free to experiment and mix things up. Pair sneakers with a dress, mix prints, or wear white after Labor Day. After all, fashion is supposed to be fun. Embrace your style and let your clothes do the talking. Did you know that 55% of communication is nonverbal? That's right. Your body language speaks volumes. It can tell a story about who you are, how you feel, and your intent, often without you saying a single word. So, let's delve into the art of mastering body language. First up, let's talk about posture. Standing tall with your shoulders back and head held high exudes confidence. It's like telling the world, "I'm here and I mean business." But remember, it's not just about standing tall, it's about comfort too. So, don't stiffen up, let your body be natural and relaxed. Next up is eye contact. It's a powerful tool in nonverbal communication. Maintaining a comfortable level of eye contact during conversations shows that you're engaged and interested. Be careful though. Too much can be off-putting, and too little can seem disinterested. Now let's talk about the power of a smile. A genuine smile can light up a room and draw people in. It's an international sign of friendliness and approachability. So don't forget to flash those pearly whites. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are some common body language mistakes that can send the wrong message. Crossed arms, for instance, can come off as defensive or closed off. Fidgeting or looking at your phone during a conversation can seem disinterested or rude. But don't fret. Body language is a skill. And, like any skill, it can be improved with practice. Start by noticing your body language in different situations. Are your arms crossed? Are you making eye contact? Once you're aware, you can start making changes. Remember, body language is a silent conversation you're having with the world. It can make you seem confident, approachable, interested, or even defensive. So, it's crucial to be mindful of what your body is saying. After all, it's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and communicating effectively. Your body language is a silent conversation with the world. Make sure it's saying what you want it to say. Great conversations aren't just about talking, they're about listening. Now, you've probably heard this before, but let's really delve into what this means. Active listening is more than just hearing the words that someone is saying. It's about understanding the complete message being communicated. It's about paying attention to the tone of voice, the body language, and the emotions behind the words. It's about showing the other person that you truly value what they are saying. You can demonstrate this by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and responding thoughtfully to their points. Now, let's talk about responses. It's not enough to just nod and smile. Your responses need to be thoughtful and engaging. Ask open-ended questions to encourage the other person to share more. For example, if they just told you about a book they read, don't just say, "That's nice." Ask them, "What did you find most interesting about that book?" Or, "How has that book changed your perspective?" This shows that you're genuinely interested in their thoughts and experiences, and it keeps the conversation flowing. Another key to keeping conversations interesting is to vary the topics. Don't just stick to safe, superficial topics. Venture into deeper waters, share your thoughts on a recent movie, discuss a current event, or even delve into philosophical questions. The goal is to keep the conversation dynamic and engaging. But here's the deal. You don't have to be a world-renowned expert to have a good conversation. You just need to be curious, open-minded, and respectful. You need to be willing to learn from others and to share your own experiences and insights in return. Remember, a conversation is a two-way street. It's not about one person dominating the discussion. It's about creating a shared experience, a connection between two people. So, the next time you're in a conversation, don't just think about what you're going to say next. Truly listen to the other person, respond thoughtfully, and keep the conversation engaging and dynamic. A good conversation is like a tennis match. It takes two to keep the ball in play. Your posture speaks before you do. Stand tall, stand proud. It's a simple statement, but it holds an undeniable truth. How you carry yourself physically can significantly influence the impression you make on others. Good posture is not just about standing straight, it's a reflection of your confidence, your health, and your overall demeanor. It can make you appear taller, more self-assured, and even more attractive. But let's delve into some practical tips for improving your posture. First, regular exercise is key. Strengthening your core muscles through exercises like Pilates or yoga can provide the support your spine needs to maintain proper alignment. Second, mindfulness matters. Be aware of your posture throughout the day, especially when you're sitting at a desk or looking at your phone. Make sure your workspace is ergonomically set up to support good posture. And finally, practice makes perfect. The more you consciously work on maintaining good posture, the more it becomes a natural part of your behavior. Now let's talk about the impact of good posture. When you walk into a room standing tall and confident, it immediately sets a positive tone. It shows that you respect yourself and that commands respect from others. It makes you appear more approachable, more engaging, and yes, more attractive. So, the next time you're preparing for a meeting, a date, or even just a casual outing, remember this: when you stand tall, you stand out. Your posture isn't just about how you look, it's about how you're perceived. So, stand tall, stand proud, and let your posture do the talking. Interesting people are interested people. Have you ever heard that before? It's a simple statement, but it holds a world of truth. We're naturally drawn to those who have a zest for life, a curiosity, and a wide range of interests. We find them engaging, dynamic, and, yes, interesting. Just think about it. When you meet someone new, what's one of the first questions you typically ask? It's usually something along the lines of, "So, What do you like to do? Or what are your hobbies? We ask these questions because we're seeking a connection, a shared interest, or simply a fascinating topic to discuss. Having hobbies and interests gives you depth. It shows that you're not just about work or family or whatever else fills your day-to-day life. It shows that you have passions, that you're curious, that you're always learning and growing. And these traits are incredibly attractive. Imagine you're at a social gathering and you meet someone who's just returned from a hiking trip in the Himalayas, or someone who's recently taken up salsa dancing, or someone who's learning to play the guitar. Doesn't that instantly make them more intriguing? But cultivating interests isn't just about impressing others, it's also about enriching your own life. When you pursue a hobby, you're giving yourself a gift. Maybe you love gardening or baking or collecting vintage stamps. Maybe you're into bird watching or chess or yoga. Whatever it is, embrace it, celebrate it, share it with others, because your interests are a part of who you are. So, go out there and explore. Try new things. Delve into your passions. Your interests are a window into your world. Don't be afraid to let others take a peek. Ever been transported back to a memory by a particular aroma? That's the power of a scent. Your signature scent is like a personal calling card, leaving an imprint wherever you go. The pursuit of that perfect scent is not just about finding a pleasing aroma, but rather discovering a fragrance that resonates with you, that feels comfortable, almost like a second skin. It's not about having the most expensive perfume or cologne. It's a scent that aligns with your core, that tells your story and enhances your inherent qualities. When exploring a fragrance, pay attention to its individual notes. These are the varied scents that make up a perfume or cologne, with the initial bursts, the top notes, to the heart notes that form the main body, the fragrance, and to the base notes that give the fragrance its longevity. Each scent has its unique blend of notes, ranging from floral to fruity, from spicy to earthy. Opt for a fragrance with notes that resonate with you and strike a chord within you. Next, consider the longevity of the scent, how long it stays on your skin. Some scents dissipate while others linger for more extended. Choose a scent that has the staying power you want. Finally, ponder over the sillage of fragrance, the scent trail it leaves behind. Some fragrances have a strong sillage, filling a room with their aroma. Others have a softer sillage, only to those nearby. Opt for a scent with a sillage that suits your preferences. Always bear in mind, your signature scent is more than just a fragrance. It's an extension of your being. It's a part of your identity. It's a means of making a lasting impression. So, take your time, explore scents, and discover the one that feels uniquely you. Remember, your scent is a part of your identity. Strive to make it as unique as you are. Positivity is attractive. It's a beacon that draws people in. You've probably heard this before, right? Now let's dive into why it's true and how you can harness this power of positivity to turn heads wherever you go. Imagine meeting two people. One constantly complains, wears a frown, and exudes negativity. The other is brimming with joy, always has a kind word to say, and radiates positivity. Who would you rather spend time with? The answer is clear, isn't it? We are naturally drawn to positivity because it uplifts us, makes us feel good, and gives us hope. Your vibe attracts your tribe, so make sure your vibe is one of positivity and kindness. This is not just a catchy phrase, it's a mantra to live by. Confidence isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's a force that influences how others perceive you. When you project confidence, you become like a magnet, drawing people in. It's about entering a room and claiming your place, not to dominate, but because you're truly comfortable with who you are. Think back to a time when you met someone who truly resonated with confidence. They weren't arrogant but self-assured, and that aura probably drew you in, right? That's because confidence has a contagious effect. It influences people's perception of you and can even inspire them to cultivate their own self-confidence. Want to feel more confident? Start by being nicer to yourself. Remind yourself of your strengths and that you're awesome just as you are. Getting active is another major confidence booster. Go for a walk, try yoga, or just dance around. Exercise releases happy hormones that'll lift your mood. Plus, realizing what your body can do is pretty empowering. Self-care is key too. You don't need fancy spas, just do little things that make you smile. Read a good book, do a face mask, or sip your favorite tea. So let your confidence illuminate, become the focal point, and witness the magic that follows. Ever heard of the phrase, "Don't be afraid to take up room, own your space"? Well, that's exactly what we're going to discuss in this segment. Owning your space is about being comfortable in who you are and not being afraid to express it. It's about not shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. You have every right to be in the room, to voice your opinions, and to be seen and heard. And guess what? This confidence in owning your space is absolutely head-turning. Now let's talk about fake it till you make it. This isn't about being inauthentic or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about acting confident even when you're not feeling it. And the amazing thing is, the more you act confident, the more confident you become. It's a virtuous cycle. Want to put those confidence tips into action? First up, stand tall. Good posture makes you look and feel powerful. Next, speak up. Your thoughts and opinions matter, so don't be afraid to share them. And don't shy away from anything that scares you a little, whether it's public speaking, asking someone out, or trying a new hobby. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the more confident you'll become. When you radiate that self-assurance, you won't just turn heads, you'll win people over too. So there you have it. 9 super simple tips to help you start turning heads everywhere you go. Which one was your favorite, or are you already using some of these tricks? Let me know in the comments. And if you try any of them out, definitely share your experience. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, gorgeous, and I'll see you next time.